Hey folks, something interesting just occurred to me and I wanted to stop and make a quick video and get your opinion on the situation. So over the weekend, a gentleman reached out. He wanted my opinion on the Blue Ridge BR 140 Dreadnought guitar. Great sounding instrument. This morning, it's been fresh on my mind, and so I was sitting here just Googling the guitar. I was actually trying to find it at Papa Odell's. I was going to go down to Cleveland, Tennessee and do a little demo on it. But what popped up was Target was one of the first advertised places that has this guitar in stock. And this caught my attention. I thought it was strange for a couple different reasons. Number one, I've never seen a guitar advertised on Target online or in the shop, period. And number two, this is out of all brands a Blue Ridge, a like bluegrass style instrument. And so this caught my attention. And so I went to target.com and I Googled guitars, and then this popped up. Target's website, turns out, is literally like looking at Guitar Center or Sweetwater's. They've got Blue Ridges, they've got Recording Kings, they've got Alvarez's, amongst other brands. These are some of the top ones. And again, I thought this was really strange, but I connect the dots to what I've been seeing at Walmart recently. I always make a round through the electronics section where they've got the video games and the TVs and things like that. And there's always one section dedicated towards musical gear, right? They've got like a keyboard, as you'll see everywhere, but then they've got some like decent accessories. And I've seen this cord advertised there, right here, the one that's 1127, at Walmart for the past like year. All right, so I make a note of this because in my mind, I'm always looking for cheap instrument cables to add to, the backup collection that I've got. And this one sticks out because it's pretty affordable for a 10-foot cord. I've never bought it because what triggers in my mind is this thought like, oh, I don't buy gear from Walmart. Like I buy gear from a lot of places, but I don't usually go to Walmart to buy my musical gear, all right? So this morning I was thinking about this, and so I went to Guitar Center's website to try to find the closest D'Addario cord that I could, and the closest one that I can find is this one here. That's priced $17.99. Okay, $17.99, and then this one is $11.27. I don't know, might not be the exact same instrument cable, but the point is that here we've got Walmart, out of all places, carrying musical gear cheaper than, we'll say, their next big brick and mortar competitor here in East Tennessee, all right? Now, when I went to Walmart's website to look at their guitar collection, it's not as extensive. They've got like some known brands. Here we can see Yamaha, we've got Rogue, Ernie Ball, so some recognizable brands here, but mostly I'd say this stuff is, Ibanez. This isn't like high value guitar gear, at least so far. All right, so I want to just think out loud here, okay? In the case of the Recording King RD328 that I bought, Chinese made guitar made in China rather. Beginning of 2024, that guitar was $800. Now that guitar is $1,000, okay? So I use it as an example because it's clear to see that the cost of instruments, at least new ones, are going up, okay? So the question that comes to my mind, and again, I'm no economist, I'm no expert here, but when I see that Walmart is capable of selling similar products as Guitar Center for less money, I'm wondering if this trend is gonna continue, all right? Because like I said, up until like 30 minutes ago, I had no idea that Target is now selling instruments. And like I said, that looks like you'd be looking at Sweetwater or Guitar Center's website, which to me makes them a competitor of those places. With these big box chains like Target and Walmart, the question is like, will they have the bargaining power to lower the prices of some of these instruments and kind of, get the edge over, let's say, Guitar Center, Sweetwater, and certainly some of the mom and pop stores. Remember, I was trying to Google Papa Odell's, the mom and pop store, like kind of my home store down in Cleveland, Tennessee, to go check out this Blue Ridge, and here I see that Target's got it, Guitar Center's got it, you've got the other places like Banjo Bin, but let's say that next year you Googled this guitar, any guitar, and Walmart's carrying it, or you'll be able to buy it from their website. I'd imagine that's how most of this would take place if it takes place at all. Is this sort of a product of the increased import taxes, and will we see more of this? I don't know. Like I said, this is really surprising, but when I click on Target's website here, I from a glance, don't see anything that's like, way cheaper than what you would find elsewhere. Obviously, I don't know. If you're Target, this is a market you've not been in before. Really interesting stuff, to say the least. I kind of feel icky being on this website. I don't foresee myself buying a guitar from Target. That would feel strange to me, because half the experience, in at least for me, in buying new instruments and testing them out, is going to places like Papa Odell's, like Gruen's, like Carter Vintage in Nashville, or local shops where you actually can go and play the instrument, get a feel for it. The only guitar that I've ever bought online is the Billy Strings guitar, which I bought to review on this channel. And so, I don't know. Like I said, this kind of gives me the ick. I wanted to stop and make a quick video about it. Let me know what you think about it. Is this a trend that you want to see continue? Is this like raising any red flags, as if to say like, oh, I hope, the mom and pop stores and, even Guitar Center and places like that, if this continues, again, I don't know why this is happening, so I'm asking you guys, but what is the future of all this? So let me know down below, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.